thing I want to bring up under new business. And that is the condition of the main street. You walk down, when I walk Main Street in the morning, the weeds growing out of the ground. We find people, private individuals who have weeds that are growing as high as some of them that are out there. There is one weed in front of Pat Morocco's law firm that has to be at least 4 feet tall. It's in the right of way. It's our responsibility, I feel, to clean that Main Street. There are weeds coming up through the grates of the trees. And it's only where from, say, First Avenue down to Coddington Street, where the pavers are between, where the concrete is between the pavers and the curb. It's absolutely a mess. There's no reason why this Main Street has to look like that.
Actually,
Did you see it the other
I
morning?
did see that, but I also noticed too, when we talk about the right-of-ways, I know we had an issue last week with the trees. But talking about the grass and everything on the right-of-ways, if you go up Anderson and Thompson Street
It's
too,
a mess.
on the right-of-ways, it's horrible. I call Thompson Street the dirtiest street in
And
town.
you know why?
And-
Excuse me, let me interrupt you. And you interrupt me before
I know,
Okay. When they put Anderson Street in, when they put the pavers in, Anderson Street was supposed to be done with the pavers. They did it correctly. Thompson Street was, hey, we got bricks left over, let's do it. So they were never laid correctly. They were never laid in sand, they were just plopped down. The dirt was dug up, they just threw them down, and it's a mess. And there's one house over there on the corner of Colfax and Thompson that is absolutely, completely overgrown, and there's no excuse for that.
I mean, if you look on Wall Street in Somerset, right there around on the opposite corner of the ice cream place, there's stone in there, and the grass has got to be 8 inches, 12 inches high in that little area. Are we going to maintain the right-of-ways if we're going to, I mean, we need a consistent policy here.
We had this conversation last year. Last year, we made a policy decision. We went in, we maintained them all, and we made it very clear to the people that we would take care of it this year, and next year, you were on your own, you were going to take care of it, otherwise, there was going to be implications, because Adele had come up and she made it very clear that Media Street residents were maintaining, she works very hard to maintain this. I remember very clearly Adele getting up, she was very adamant on how hard she worked on hers.
I guess this, again, is another law that we enact and we don't enforce it.
Yes, it is
It's a property maintenance thing. And if you look at Thompson Street, there's grass growing up between the curb and the tarmac.
Yeah. This is,
I mean, this is the homeowner's, we take care of
yes, it
ours,
is.
it's the responsibility of the homeowner to do it. But Somerset Street is the borough's responsibility. And the guys drive back and forth, they pick up garbage on Somerset Street, they see what it looks like, but they're blind to it because they've looked at it
Well,
for
let
so
me make
long.
sure I'm clear on the policy. You're going to say Somerset Street will take care of, but other
Because it's
streets
coming
will
up
be
through the
fine.
grates of the trees.
Okay. For that reason. Okay, I just want
Yes.
to make sure I
And I mean,
understand.
why go out there once a year and clean it up for the Barcelona parade?
well, you know, I've
It should be
spoken
done all
with-
the time.
I had a conversation with Public Works. We killed ourselves here at the municipal building. Just walk around the municipal building. There's excessive
Yes.
weeds coming up through all of the mulch. There's a ton of work that needs to be done here. I've weeded the building myself, all around. We've got
The
bushes
hoses
that
are
need to
coming
be
out
replaced,
from
we've
the-
got
from
dead
the
bushes that need to
outside.
come out. The guys know it needs to be done. They've had a lot going on, I know that. But there's a lot of work here that needs to be done, and when you're cutting the grass, if you see a weed, pull it out. I
Exactly.
mean,
What's the policy on using weed and grass killer on the right-of-ways? Is there a legal
It has
issue
to be
with it?
licensed by the state. I thought Bobby was licensed by the state.
I don't know, but I know the county came in one year and did canal park for
Well, we
us.
should get someone licensed
Bobby, I
then to
think
do that.
Stan
I
thinks
think
Bobby
Bobby
is.
is.
More than one person, because one
I
person
believe
goes down
Bobby's
there.
licensed. Franklin Township, but I was involved with them for several years, their public works department actually put a drum on the back,
Yeah, just shoot
a
it, like a
500
drop.
gallon oil
We
tank.
have a drum.
Yes, put a sprayer on,
Just shoot
spray
where you
it
go.
down the right of way.
I think we need to
That's
do
it.
something
Gotta
to
do
it.
We need to get someone licensed if you need to have a license.
I think in the
Bobby,
business district might
You get more than one person
might
licensed.
do, which would include Thompson and Anderson Street.
Jeff
It's a
may
mess.
have one also.
It's a mess.
Well, then, let them spray, we'll buy the spray. Roundup will take care of it.
A gallon of vinegar, a cup of Epsom salt, and a cup of a Dawn detergent.
Yep.
Perfect.
Roundup's good too.
It works. Oh, but your house smells like a salad.